Yeah.
Okay. Sir, yan nga po, can you tell us, ano po yung reaksyon ng department kung sa sinabi po ng mga diskaya na hindi sila makikipag-cooperate sa ICI?
Well, we also heard the news yesterday that nagsabi yung kanilang abogado na hindi na sila mag-cooperate. Nabigla kami, pero as far as the department is concerned, wala pa naman yung pahiwatig na sila ay hindi magpapatuloy ng pag-usap sa amin. Ganun pa man, ako ang personal na pananaw ko, I don't think they're in a position to demand anything at this time. They're applying for supposedly witness protection coverage, and we have our procedures to determine whether or not they will be qualified or not. It is not for anybody to dictate to us how we will go about doing the evaluation. It is not for anybody to impose any conditions. In fact, we will do the evaluation and determine whether or not they will be qualified to be admitted into the program. Until then, any action that they take outside of the department is not something that will be taken against them. We will have to find out if they will also have the same kind of treatment pagdating sa pakikipag-usap sa amin sa Department of Justice.
Sir, anong mga kondisyon? Anong mga sinasabi nila sa inyo?
Kapag nag-i-evaluate ka kasi, hindi pwede yung sabihin mo na kaliwaan tayo. I'll give a statement, give us immunity. One, we have to determine whether or not yung statement ay sapat na. Pag sinabi natin sapat na, is it enough that you mention names? Is it enough that you mention amounts of money given to certain people? You have to be able to validate that and go into the details, specifics. Saan nangyari yan? Sinong kausap ninyo? Paano nyo nalaman? Diba? How was this, what was the mode of giving it? Was it in cash or was it by bank transfer? Paano nyo nalaman itong transaction nito? Anong involvement ninyo para malaman ninyo? All of this are being asked or going to be asked to determine credibility. Because you cannot just simply run around mentioning people's names without being able to give supporting documents or evidence to show that it did really happen. And second, kung ang iniisip kasi ng mga tao is blanket immunity, mga aplikante, blanket immunity, right now it would be quite difficult because you're talking about a span of so many years. You're talking about so many projects, so many, sabihin natin, flood control projects na each project, would constitute one case already, at the very least, one case na pwede nang i-develop, pwede mong sampahan ng kaso. And not in all cases will they be involved. And not in all cases will they be able to testify, but they can be implicated. So, how can you immediately say, by giving a statement, immediately sasabihin sa'yo, you're going to be given blanket immunity? I think that's out of the question.
Pero sir, sa ngayon po ba, sa initial assessment natin, talaga bang malaking kawalan kung hindi na sila makikipag-cooperate with the investigation?
Well, I haven't talked to them personally, although ang sinasabi lang kasi sa akin is magte-tell all. I've been hearing that term for quite some time now, tell all. Telling me that you will tell all and actually doing it by giving me a copy of the statement are two different things. Up until the time that we are able to see the statement, we're able to evaluate it, that's the only time that we will be able to say, mahalaga ba yung sasabihin nila? Sapat ba ang dahilan nito para i-discharge mo or i-recommend mo yung discharge? So, pagdating din sa puntong yon, hindi pa natin masasabi agad-agad. Kailangan bigyan din nila kami ng panahon na suriin yung kanilang mga salaysay. Nang sa ganun, malaman natin kung ito ay may basihan para i-discharge. Kasi pag nag-discharge ka, ano bang kahulugan yan? Wala kang criminal liability. Di ba? Isang bagay na napakalaki kasi syempre yung pagkakakulong, mawawala yan. But also, there's this thing about probably restitution, or returning back whatever it was that was taken.
Pero yung non-cooperation, will that hinder the DOJ na po sa filing?
I don't think it will hinder the filing of cases because even as we speak now, we are also looking into evidence where there is no need for the state witness. Yung state witness kasi, kakailanganin mo yan kung talagang yung kaso mo ay nanganganib na hindi magtuloy dahil sa kakulangan ng ebidensya, kakulangan ng direct link. That's the reason why we are probably looking into the statements of all these applicant witnesses. But Then again, para sabihin na hindi na magtutuloy dahil hindi sila nakikipag-usap sa amin, ay hindi po mangyayari yun. Dahil sa ngayon pa lang po, nangangalap po kami ng ebidensya sa iba't ibang mga proyekto na ni-report sa amin na nangyayari.
Sir, kung sakaling hindi talaga sila makipag-coordinate sa ICI, tuloy pa rin po ba yung protection?
Well, the protection is there because remember, the protection was provided to them as a consequence of the ongoing legislative inquiry sa Senate and sa House. May panganib daw sa buhay nila. So, kailangan bigyan mo ng proteksyon dahil sa kung ano man ang mangyari dyan sa mga tao niyan, pananagutan pa rin ng pamahalaan yan eh. So, it is incumbent upon us to provide that protection, but definitely, that protection cannot be equated with immunity from being sued.
Sir, yung hindi nila pag-cooperate, pwede bang gawin ng DOJ na rason yung para hindi sila state witness?
Well, that's one reason because there's nothing to evaluate in the first place kung hindi sila makikipag-cooperate.
Pero sir, may statement na sila sir with the DOJ that they are not willing to cooperate with the investigation with the DOJ, sir. Meron bang ganun?
Statement na hindi sila makikipag-cooperate sa
With the DOJ.
Wala pa silang sinasabi. Tulad nga na sinabi ko, ang narinig pa lang po namin is yung kanilang deklarasyon na sila ay hindi na makikipag-cooperate sa ICI. Ang ginasabing dahilan is because inaasahan sana nila na ang ICI ay magbibigay ng rekomendasyon para sila ay favorably ma-admit sa program. I think it's too early to say that. No? We're still in the process of looking into evidence and simply because merong nagsalita, hindi ibig sabihin na we will swallow everything that they say hook, line, and sinker. Everything will have to be processed, everything will have to be evaluated very carefully.
Sir, hanggang kailan niyo po iintayin itong makikipag-usap sa kanila? Hanggang kailan tayo, kumbaga, makikipag-usap pa sa mga diskaya? Kasi more than, siguro mga isang buwan na po tayo doon sa evaluation at sa pagpunta-punta po nila sa dito.
Alam nyo, hindi naman kasi sa bawat pagpunta nila, sabihin natin, may nangyayari. No? Meron kasi mga pagkakataon na may mga sinasabi na wala doon sa salaysay na ibinigay. So, ang kakailanganin natin, sabi ko nga, we have to go into specifics. If you're going to evaluate the case, you have to go into every detail. You have to find out. Allegations are not synonymous with evidence. Accusations are not synonymous with evidence. Pwedeng magsalita ang kahit na sino, pero kailangan magbigay ng supporting probably documents, corroborating testimony from others, no? And siguro details as to the transactions that they're talking about. Now, we will talk to them as long as necessary, but even as we speak with them, we are also doing our own evidence gathering for cases that will be filed.
Sir, stretch ko lang konti yung no need for state witness. So, ibig sabihin, we can say we have enough evidence for now para ma-file na without even considering na magkaroon pa rin ng state.
Yes, let's take for example, the cases that were referred by the department to the Office of the Ombudsman last Tuesday. These are cases involving flood control projects and ghost projects. You can rely on documentary evidence for that without necessarily having anybody as state witness. If you do get a state witness, it is only for the purpose of strengthening the evidence, not because you will rely solely on it. Naniniwala kasi ako na hindi ka pwedeng mag-rely lamang sa testimonya ng isang tao. Bakit? Anytime later on, it can be recanted. Diba? Yung mga sinasabi natin recantations o pagbawi, yan ang iniingatan natin. Na kahit na pabawiin, kaya pa bang tumindig ng kaso? So, tayo, ginagawa natin ngayon, nag-file, nagngangalap tayo ng ebidensya sa mga kaso na kaya nating mapatunayan kahit na pa hindi mo kakailanganin ng isa man doon sa mga testigong kinakausap namin sa ngayon.
Sir, ano ebidensya yung hawak po natin sa ngayon?
Hindi po namin pwedeng ilabas muna at ilantad kung ano ang ebidensya dahil sa yan po ay practically telling the other side this is what you prepare for. We will not do that.
How many affidavits do ba may pasok ng Diskaya?
So far, I've seen only one. I've seen only one affidavit.
Kanina, sir, yung wala.
Affidavit of, I think, both spouses or if not, kung hindi si Curly. I've seen only one affidavit so far.
Sir, possible ba yung hindi sila makapag-cooperate sa ICI pero sa DOJ makapag-cooperate? Ano po bang pinag-iba ng investigation ng ICI sa DOJ?
Well, ICI's investigation is to gather evidence insofar as yung infrastructure corruption, di ba? Sa lahat ng anggulo yan. Ang Department of Justice kasi, yung investigation na ginagawa namin, ipatungkol na dun sa mismong build up ng kaso para maisampa sa husgado. Whatever the findings of the ICI will be, to my mind, will be referred either to the Office of the Ombudsman or to the Department of Justice. What for? For us to further build up the case and file it if the evidence is already sufficient.
Sir, dun sa iba pa pong mga nag-a-apply na mag-state witness, kamusta naman sila? Are they really telling?
Yan nga, lahat tayo lost in so far as an aspect of telling all. Madali kasing sabihin, will tell all. Ano ba yung all na yun? Pare-pareho tayong wala doon eh. We will rely on what they have to say. But what they have to say is not something that we would immediately believe. It's something that will have to be validated. Halimbawa, nagsabi ka, itong transaction na to ay nangyari, ganito ang kausap ko, ganito mga tao. Anong amount involved niyan? Magkano ang naging partihan dyan? Magkano napunta kung kanino? Magkano porsyento na iwan sa inyo? Okay? Kaninong lisensya? Halimbawa, ang ginamit mo, in-house license ba o lisensya ng isang contractor na kakilala ninyo? All these details have to be answered even before you go to court. Because if you go to court na hindi mo alam yung sagot sa mga basic na tanong na yun, paano ka pumunta sa gera na wala kang dalang armas?
Sir, dun sa iba pa pong mga nag-a-apply, meron pa po ba yung katulad ng mga diskaya na hindi po telo? Meron yung parang sa tingin nila?
Sa tingin ko po, meron pa pong iba na who are holding back. Hindi po nagbibigay. Yung tinatawag nating nagkakaroon ng selective memory or selective amnesia. No? When you start asking names, they will suddenly forget. When they start asking amounts or the timeline when these transactions happen, they suddenly forget. And parang for me, when you're talking about billions, it's not something that you readily forget.
Sir, ano pong mensahe niyo po sa kanila para mapaganda yung pag-evaluate niyo po sa kanila?
Ang sa amin po, ang gusto namin ipaalam is that application in the Witness Protection Program is voluntary. Nobody will be forced. Hindi po kami ang tumawag sa kanila, sila po ang lumapit sa amin. Kung sila po ang lumalapit sa amin at gusto po nilang mapakinggan namin at ikonsidera yung kanilang mga sinasabi, kung maaari lang po sana, pakiusap ko, huwag na tayo mag-alinlangan, sabihin na po natin ang lahat. Dahil kung halimbawang sabihin nila ang lahat, no, at halimbawang sila ay maging testigo, makakapaghanda po tayo ng maigi pagdating sa husgado. Pero kung magtatago po sila ng impormasyon, kung hindi po nila ilalantad lahat ng nalalaman nila at mamimili lamang sila, mas maigi pa wag na lang sila magsalita. Kasi tawag nito, hindi po magiging kapanipaniwala yan sa amin at sa husgado.
Sir, other issue lang po. Lumutang ngayon ang issue na si former Speaker Romualdez, maaaring state witness. Ano pong posisyon ng DOJ dito?
I do not know yet. That's something that's likely to happen, but I have no information as far as that is concerned just yet.
Sir, yung connection po ng mga diskaya dun sa CLPG, yung pong pagmamayari ni Senator Pong. Dumating po ba tayo sa usapan ng diskaya regarding this?
Like I said, hindi ko sila personal na nakakausap pa. Tawag dito, I have yet to be able to speak to them. If the opportunity presents itself that they will come back to the department, I will see to it that I will be there next.
Pero sir, lahat po ng mga naka-joint venture, lahat ng on record dokumento ay binubusisi niyo po kahit sino man yung nandoon.
Yes po. Ang sabi nga po ng Pangulo, lead us wherever the evidence leads us, kasi ho na kung sino naman.
Sir, from what you know, ano po ba sir yung joint venture? Gaano kalaki yung mga proyekto?
I have no knowledge yet about the specifics. No, allow us some time kasi we're processing a lot of documents right now.
Pero sir, lahat po lang nakasulat, iniimbestigahan natin.
Lahat po ng pwede nating tingnan, lahat ng angulo, titingnan po natin. Okay?
Sir, on the Universal,
sandali po, medyo kailangan ako magpaalam.
Sir, last na lang po. On the Universal, sir, pinapakansel niya po yung password niya.
Opo.
Ano po yung next step ng DOJ?
Well, the case has already been filed, the warrants have already been issued, and that would be a ground for the request for the issuance of a red notice. And I think cancellation of the passport with the Department of Foreign Affairs. So once that happened, we constrict her movement, no, and hopefully yung ating mga partners sa Interpol will help us in bringing her back to the Philippines.
Sir, kailan na i-file request for cancellation?
I think it's been filed, I think a few days ago na po.
Alam ko natin, wala sa
Hindi pa po sa ngayon. Hindi pa po namin.
Pero sir, witness po siya sa ICC. Paano
Well,
po yan,
hindi
sir?
ko rin po alam pa kung witness siya sa ICC. Okay, we'll have to find out. Okay? So, maraming salamat po. Thank you.
Sorry na. Sorry na.